Yeah, that foot looked terrible. Set it up.
So you may have heard yesterday me talk about I got bit by something over the weekend, and I shared it with you yesterday. It
It's on
was
your ankle.
it was on my ankle, and I sent some pictures to Katie. I don't know if she can put those up, but if you follow me on Twitter at RFHGina, you can watch the progression of the injury.
It got
So
ugly. It got really ugly.
yeah, so yesterday it was like a little I don't know,
It was just a blister.
a blister, and I actually showed it to our good friend Dr. Cobble,
Hmm.
and he said, "Yeah, you should be all right. You could just pop it,
Hmm.
put some Neosporin on it, cover it with a bandage. You're probably all right."
Hmm.
Which I did.
Yeah.
I was brave. I
Big
got
girl.
hydrogen peroxide. I
Big
got Neosporin. I did the whole thing, and I
girl.
covered it with a bandage. And I said, "Well, I'll check it later."
Hmm.
But it hurt, like throbbing pain.
Yeah, that's a bad sign.
So a couple hours later, I took it off, and it had gotten much worse, which I posted a picture of that
Yeah.
on my Twitter as well. And it was oozy and a weird color, and it hurt. And so, after much discussion and tweeting about it, because that's what you should really do is tweet about it. I did, and I talked to my husband about it, and he said, "I think you probably should go to the Instacare. This has gotten worse, not
Let me
better."
know how. Let me know how it goes, babe.
Yeah,
You need a ride
and I
home?
was, I was a little nervous to go to the Instacare, so I went to the one on Fourth South.
Hmm.
And Bill, is that the one where you went to get your COVID test?
No, that was in a parking lot at
Oh,
a church.
yeah, this was.
But they
this
do a
was
lot of COVID testing there.
But it was closed. So all the COVID tents were there, but it was closed, which is weird.
Ninth East.
Fourth South, and yeah, right
Yeah.
there.
Hmm.
And so I go into the Instacare, and there's nobody there. And I'm thinking, gosh, is it closed? Nope,
Time
there was
of
a
the day
lady
was this?
yesterday.
What time of the day?
Oh, like 5 o'clock.
Huh.
And they checked me in and said, "Go wait over there." And I said, "Okay, this is so fun," because I was nervous about going.
Hmm.
And while I was sitting there waiting, these 5 girls come in together. They all had masks on, and one of them goes up to the counter and she says, "Yes, I think I have a fever and I'm having a hard time breathing." And she's listing all the COVID symptoms. I'm like, awesome. Now I'm in a waiting room with her. But why are these 4 other girls with her? You needed an entourage to
Yeah, and they're
come
not
to
supposed
the
to do that.
Instacare?
They're supposed to go to the stations outside.
Yeah. Well, they were closed.
Oh,
The stations outside were closed. But why do we need all these people in here? But they took me back, and I said, "Can you tell what this is that bit me by looking at it?" And the doctor said, "It's infected now. I can't tell what it was. But we can clean it out for you, give you an antibiotic, and then we're going to test the pus and see
Yeah.
what kind
The
of pus it is."
Pus test.
Pus.
Pus test.
Pus.
Pus test.
And he said, in order to clean it up, we're going to de-roof it, which is exactly what it sounds like. They cut the top off of it and let it ooze out. And then they gave me a bunch of stuff at home where I am supposed to change the bandages and clean it up. And I don't have to de-roof it. That's already been done.
Well, they say
But-
you're going to be okay.
I mean, yeah, they put me on a pretty strong antibiotic, and he said, we'll get back to you with exactly what, it could be a staph infection, it could be MRSA, it
Yeah.
could be who knows what.
Will they be able to tell you what bit you, do you think?
Nope, and that's
No.
the frustrating thing. that
Damn.
He said
You know,
it's,
That's the big question.
I'm looking here. It says de-roof. The definition of de-roof is to remove the top from a building. So I don't.
that's how
No.
big the pustule got. It was the size of
Yeah.
a building.
No, it also means to remove tissue from a wound.
It
Yeah.
did look big, and it did look ooey
It
gooey.
was so gross.
It was dripping at one
Yes.
point, I thought I
Yeah.
saw.
Yep.
Oh, here's the question. If you're taking the antibiotic, can you have wine?
Are you saying
you
there's
ask?
a chance I can't have wine?
Yeah, there's a
Of
chance
course,
that
yeah.
because sometimes they say with some medications.
Oh man.
That's just those doctors that don't want you to drink.
Yeah. I mean, I didn't last night. Well, because I'm taking so much. It's 3 of these antibiotics 3 times a day. And I'm thinking maybe on alcohol that won't taste so
I
hot.
think you better check, yeah.
See, now I don't get what de-roof, but when they say they're going to debride a wound, it's the same thing. Remove unhealthy tissue from a wound.
I don't know.
is,
I was de-roofed. That's all I know.
Ask your doctor or construction worker.
Would you like to be debrided or de-roofed?
All right. We'll take a break. We'll be back Tuesday Tunes with Todd coming up after these. Stand by for that. Santa Lab.